Hello, and welcome to this Scraplift video with me, Helen. Now, you saw the image of the page that I'm scraplifting. I found it on Instagram and it's by Mari Clarke, a lady who I've followed for a while and admired her work. And when I saw it, I automatically thought of these flowery stencil things from Heidi Swap. I thought, finally, I'll get to use them. So that was the basis of this whole scraplift. Now, I don't know about you, but I've been struggling over the Christmas break and the New Year. I'm also on summer holidays, and my scrapbook mojo has disappeared. But I find by doing a scraplift, it actually kickstarts my inspiration and makes it easy for me to create a layout. And that's what I've done today. As you can see, I coloured up these flowers using some distress ink and I think some normal ink, some distress oxide and just distress ink, and glued them down. That's going to be the basis of my layout, or the central piece, and I'm just backing them with these two strips of paper here, because in my photo I'm wearing a black dress. So I really wanted some of that black to come through in the layout. And I decided I just needed to matte my photo a little bit. And luckily, it fits almost perfectly in amongst those squares on this checkered or gingham paper here. And I'm just trimming it down to make sure I've got a little bit of a black border around my photo. Now, all the papers and embellishments, except for those two Heidi Swap flowery bits, are from Felicity Jane. They're pieces out of the kits I received towards the end of last year when I had a subscription, and I've just pulled out papers from random kits and, as you'll see later, some embellishments to make this layout. And I chose these colours because they kind of complement my photo. It's a very flesh and blonde-haired photo and blue background, but I didn't want those colours, and I liked the softness of these colours. So as you can see, I've chosen a patterned background, another patterned, that pink striped piece, a bit of a mustard coloured piece, and what you did see here is I often will cut the inside out of that backing page, which allows me then to do some matting in the coordinating or the same pattern and just tie it all together. And actually, I must say, this page came together really quickly. I followed Mari's layout fairly closely. She hasn't got this panel being 12 inches high like I have. When I got to this point, I must admit, I've just gone off and embellished it. I didn't have another look at her layout to see how she's placed her embellishments. I've just used the whole idea of the layout as a starting point. And I'm just fiddling, as you can see, with lots of different pieces, sticking them down, going, yep, that works. And I don't know if you've ever watched a lady called Inky Quill. It's another Aussie, very good. I like her, and she calls it her her stick and plonk. And basically that's what I tend to do as well. I put some adhesive on and stick it down and then work with it. And that's what I'm doing here. This piece I'm just sticking down now was actually a thank you card that came in one of my packs. And I didn't want the word hello, but I just wanted that touch of black at the bottom of the layout there. So, when you get something that you don't really like or you don't want, just cover it up with a few more bits and pieces. And little label stickers like that, or cutouts like that, work beautifully. And I'm just pulling out these little black flowers to make that sprinkle from the top left down to the bottom right, almost becoming one of my signature things, I think, that I do. I quite like having that little trailing pattern. It draws your eye through the layout. So I'm sticking them down, and as you can see here, I'm working on the title. I did have to go back and think now, apostrophe, I know I need one, don't I? And I knew where. I was just contemplating, did I actually need that apostrophe in Girls' Night? No, the night did belong to us girls, so I will go back in and put that apostrophe. And it's funny, I started with the end and then thought, no, make sure I need to fit it in right. Have I got it in the right spot? And lo and behold, Night fitted in perfectly. Didn't have to move any letters around. There you go. There's that apostrophe. And I've just used some other little tiny bits to cluster with those little black flowers, whatever they are, that I've stuck on. A little bit of journaling to say this was dinner with a couple of my friends before I left to go on my big UK adventure. So this photo was actually taken over a year ago. Oh well, better late than never. And this is where I thought, I'm finished. No, I found a few more things to stick down. Just a few little finishing touches. I don't know about you, but sometimes you can just keep going and find bits and pieces to add. But after adding these butterflies, I did say, stop, Helen. And that's it. My take of Mari's layout. Thank you for watching. I hope it's inspired you to have a go. And until next time, see you later. Bye.